Take two.
Hi.
Happy New Year, everybody. What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I know it's been months. Listen, y'all know me. I wasn't trying to come back on this YouTube screen for a while. YouTube has been playing around with our money. You know, like if we post a video and they will flag it instantly and they're just like, you're not getting paid. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired of this because I didn't know what was going on. I'm tired of it. I know Mikkel's tired of it. He let it be known that he was tired of it. And there was just no need to keep rushing to come back to YouTube. For me personally, I feel like this is just a great time to at least come back. It's a new year. Let's try and see what happens. It's a fresh start. If it's not working, then I got Patreon on deck. Patreon is a subscription service. It's already created, but it has, like, we haven't set up a thing to collect money from anybody. Like, soon as I set the page up on Patreon, Patreon was like, hey, we know your channel, yada, 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 yada. I was just like, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I'm not ready to talk to nobody yet, but I just made this just in case. We do have to do this because, I mean, we love what we do on the platform, but it's like now we're being penalized. After 14 years, we're being penalized. And I hate to start the new video off complaining, but it's like after 14 years, now everything we do is, oh, you can't make money from this, you can't make. We've said worse on this platform and got paid for it. And now it's just like, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that. And like, no, I'm tired of all the rules and the stipulations, you know, but I'm going to try to play by their game and see what happens. We're going to see, you know, we're going to see. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas, a good start to the new year, Thanksgiving. Our birthdays have passed. I hope you had a good birthday as well.
I did.
You know, I enjoyed mine.
That's a bleep.
I'm going to cut it out.
Yeah, that's a bleep.
Halloween passed.
Yep.
Halloween passed. We missed so many holidays. But I missed you guys. I would do a live here and there to say what's up and what's going on. But I intend to be back every week giving you guys a video. There's been so many topics that we missed. So many good topics. I mean, I know that you guys have been wondering, like, well, what Mikkel think about that? Or what Kevin think of that? I know you go live more than me, so they probably heard more of your commentary than mine.
Yeah.
But I know for sure.
Shout out to y'all who comes on my Instagram lives too, because I be having like 100 people audience just watching, and we just have a good time when we talk about different things. So shout out to y'all. I guess y'all really did miss me on YouTube.
Yeah.
As soon as I go live, they sing, the numbers just go up. Bang, there you go.
And Mikkel is his Instagram is Mikkel35. It's no longer Mikkel86. Hopefully one day he'll get it back. But
I'm not pressed for the old
it's
page. I've gotten so used to the new page. And to be honest with you, even though I had over 40,000 followers on the old page, I like the whole process of watching this new page build up. I like that. I like, because right now I'm like almost at 9,000 followers since December. But I like that. Like, it's fun. Like, and then, you know, a lot of the old faces that were on the old page, they're back, and they, you know, the comments are still the same.
I'm about to say, they still getting blocked because they always be like, you know.
No, I haven't blocked anybody. I blocked spam pages. I haven't blocked, because nobody, it's like now everybody's
like,
just
post your picture here. Like, what? And then Bitcoin this, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Everybody's cool. Like, everybody's an adult. So everybody, you know, coming and, you know, and we're just having a good time. The comments, the likes and everything. And I just like to see, I'm liking seeing my page grow. I think if I got Mikkel86 back, I probably wouldn't know what to do with it because I'm so used to Mikkel35 now. Like, I really like my new page.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably grab some stuff. Sometimes I sit and I'm like, damn, I posted that on that page, and damn, I can't go to it because
it's not even there.
It's not even there, but it's all good. We've been rocking out since December, and it's all good.
That's good. Well, I'm gonna really try to get back.
December of last year too.
That's how long you had this page?
Yeah. Because remember when Betty White died?
I keep saying, okay.
Remember Betty, that's why I made the page, because Betty White had died.
Yeah.
Because remember 86 had gotten, it wasn't deleted at the time, it was just
Did they block?
They blocked, because remember I got 86 back, and then they deleted it, took it away again. But yeah, it's been a year. So in a year, I've gotten close to 9,000 followers. So it's okay. I'm happy.
You used to that one now,
huh?
I said now you used to.
Yeah,
that
I'm used to
one.
Mikhail 35.
What I was about to say. Okay, so it's been a lot of celebrity deaths. And you know what I'm noticing? Like around the December 27th through January 1st, there's always like big celebrity deaths. Okay. We had soccer legend Pele from Brazil pass away. We've had Pope Benedict XVI pass away. Barbara Walters, I'm sure we're about to talk about her passing away. One of the Pointer sisters, what's her name? Anita Pointer passed away. We just found out a rapper, Gangsta Boo. I never heard of her, but I heard of 3 6 Mafia, but I don't remember her or anything. But my condolences to her. It's just been so many that I can't even keep up with them, and it's just crazy that they all passed. But definitely my condolences to their families. And even if you lost someone during this time, my condolences to you too, because I've seen people post stuff on Facebook and on Instagram. It's like a lot of people have been losing their loved ones during the holiday seasons. Or this is like your first time going through, your first holiday without that loved one there. I can't tell you how to feel about that. I know how I felt, but my feeling may be different from your feeling. So it's just been tough. And Barbara Walters, her death was definitely right now the biggest one, probably besides Pele. He's a real big soccer star around the world. We really don't know him here, but he's a huge star around the world. Barbara Walters, as everyone has been calling her, trailblazing, legendary icon in broadcasting, especially for women. A lot of women look up to her because she is that one. And she has been on TV for over 60 years.
Like 60 years.
Yeah, and she started out when it was a male-dominated industry where men did basically everything on the news, and they did not like having female anchors. They did not want you in the newsroom. And if you ever seen the movie Anchorman, I'm sure it got some inspiration from Barbara Walters and whoever she used to sit with, because he didn't even interact with Barbara Walters on TV. And
Harry Reasoner.
Yeah. It's just for me, like, I didn't really of course I didn't grow up knowing who Barbara Walters was. But Barbara Walters was for me like 2020 when TGIF went off. You knew it was Barbara Smith, Barbara Walters, and Hugh Downs. Okay, with 2020, and they would come on. Some stories I would watch. I don't remember them stories like that, but I know that they will come on right after TGIF, and then as a teenager, The View. And for me, I will always take the first 15 minutes of The View because they would sit around this little table and they would go off about whatever hot topics that they went off about. It was only the first 15 minutes. But then, hot topics started to expand and everything. And the show got much bigger. But, for her to create this show with women sitting around the table discussing politics and sharing their view, it was unheard of, but that's what she did. And it's still on after 25 years. It's still here.
I still watch it.
Yeah. And Barbara is definitely going to be missed. I didn't watch the show today, if they came back today.
I don't know if they came back today, did they?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any videos or like...
Yeah, because I don't think this soon. I know their first show is going to be like a tribute show.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But I don't think they came back this soon.
Because I haven't heard anything about the ladies of The View.
I'm going to look on my thing.
Sure, make sure that they're going to mute.
No, it's not coming up. I just want to see if the thing... Yeah, no.
Yeah, they'll probably be back tomorrow.
2020, yeah. 2022.
Yeah, they'll probably be back tomorrow doing the video. Let me just make sure they're still recording. Go ahead. What's some of your favorite moments about Barbara? Walters.
It's recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I start talking now. Like you said, growing up watching 2020, you know, at my grandmom's house, that's just like a staple. You know, as a kid, that's one of the things that you remember. You know, I'm Barbara Walters, and this is 2020. You know, whatever the case may be. Her interviews, I'll never forget that. I think the first major Barbara Walters interview that I can remember watching was the Monica Lewinsky. And I think I said that before on the show. Over the years, I've said that because I remember as I was like 11 or 12 at the time when she sat down with Monica Lewinsky to interview her. And remember at that time, this was like in 1998. So this is when or 99. So this is when the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal with Clinton was still big. And Barbara Walters was the person to interview her. And I remember watching it and I was just like, as a kid, just watching it. But when you look back, you think, you know, Barbara Walters has really interviewed everybody. She's interviewed everybody from politicians to dictators to world leaders to singers, rappers, actors, the Kardashians. Everybody she's interviewed. And you're like, she even paid Beyonce $5 to sing a cappella for her in an interview.
Really?
Yes, I think it was $1 or $5. But this is during the Dangerously in Love era. She interviewed Beyonce one-on-one, and Beyonce sang a cappella for her. Dangerously in Love, baby, I love you. It's on YouTube. Y'all can see it. And she paid her $5 to sing it for her. So Barbara Walters has interviewed everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. And it's like, remember when I went to The View like 10 years ago, a friend of mine, the two of us, we went to The View because I had a big fan of The View, and every day I was at work, you know, trying to get tickets. Well, not necessarily win tickets, but trying to get tickets. And The View is really a hot show, you know, hard to get tickets. And finally, after a year, I was able to get tickets, and I remember saying, "Oh my God, I hope Barbara Walters is here when I get here." Unfortunately, she wasn't there, but everybody else, and that was when it was Whoopi, Joy, Sherry, and Elizabeth. And they were there, but Barbara was not there that particular day. And I'm just like, oh, like I would love to have been in the same room with Barbara Walters. But it didn't happen. But it's like, you know, her health really started to decline after she left The View. And shout out to Viola Davis, because she posted this video that I remember when Barbara Walters retired from The View, and they invited all of the news women over the years who came after Barbara Walters, who stood on her shoulders. And it was a long line of women.
Yes.
Oprah, Connie Chung, Diane Sawyer,
Joan
London, Tamron Hall. You know, it was just a whole host of women
People
who walked
haven't
out.
heard in a long time.
And you were like, to see them all come out, and you were like, wow, that's how you give somebody their flowers. Like, all of these women are here because of her. If it was no Barbara, none of them, including Oprah, would be there. And I was telling people on live the other day that one thing that I appreciated about Oprah is that Oprah always gave Barbara Walters her flowers. I remember some of the oldest interviews that Oprah used to do when she talked about her career. She would always say that when she went to audition for her shows, she would always say she would have Barbara Walters in her mind, how she would do X, Y, and Z. And Oprah never, ever, 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 ever not gave that woman her flowers. She never not gave her flowers. And it's crazy because I found this clip of Barbara Walters and her daughter on Oprah's show. And, you know, they were talking about when Barbara first started out. And she was just explaining how it was and how when she started the Today Show with Harry Reasoner back in 1976, she was like, he did not talk to me because he did not want me there. And I was his co-anchor. And she was like, when we would go to commercial breaks, he would talk. We would just sit and people would come and do us. And she said, one of the ways that she would get him to talk to her is because she was a Yankees fan and she knew he was one too, a baseball fan, and they would talk about, but she was like, that was the only thing they ever talked about was because he wouldn't talk to her. That's crazy. You know, it was a male
It was.
It really was. Very crazy because you think like, damn. But to think, and she had to endure that. You know what I mean? She had to endure that. And it's crazy because I don't think a lot of people realize the legends that we lived amongst. Like years from now, we can sit back and say we lived amongst people like Barbara Walters and Oprah and Aretha and Gladys and Dion and LeBron and the first black president and Jay-Z and Beyonce and Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. Like, these are people that we're living amongst. And I don't even think we realize that these big names, you look in history books from years and you're like, damn, like, I remember that. Like, it's crazy, but I hope and pray that, you know, people take the time out to really give these legends their flowers, because people like Barbara Walters, you're never going to come across another Barbara Walters again. Never. It's just, she was the first. So there's only one number one. Nelly said that. Yeah. I'm number one. 2 was not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna give Oprah right after Barbara Walters.
Well, Oprah, yes,
because everybody wanted to go on Oprah to
That's right.
advertise.
That's right. Listen, Oprah is Oprah. There will never be another Oprah.
And I still wish Oprah had Oprah's favorite things, because I would love to be in the audience to get all of Oprah's favorite things.
There'll never be another Oprah. There'll never be another Oprah. But Oprah said she modeled her career for Barbara. Barbara didn't say she modeled hers.
No, shut up. Listen.
But yes, there will never be another Oprah. No. There'll just never be another Oprah.
Yeah, and then, you know, with the celebrity deaths that we have people doing, oh my God, such and such dead at 32.
Listen.
Now, I'm not going to lie. On Christmas, I fell out watching so
because you know what? There's one lady, when I guess somebody said so-and-so died, she said, Alexa, did so-and-so die? I could not stop laughing. Oh, sorry, Alexa. No,
Alexa off.
Damn, Alexa. And it's like, it's not funny. It's not.
Right. Bless you. Keep it over there.
No, something. It's a lot of dust in here.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm saying, that ceiling fan.
Because this is the best looking this ever been in a while.
Yeah, it does. It's very nice. It does so. But
do it. What was it? Yeah, but then you said so. She ex Alexa.
Yes, and it was so. And it's like, I want to repost these videos, but it's not funny. It's not. You shouldn't do that.
No.
You should not do that. No. And I think the one with Angela Bassett and her son.
Yes.
That was really like, because, you know, Angela Bassett was just really like no, don't say, you know. Mm-hmm. And then for him to come out and apologize.
She was shocked. He must have got a whooping.
Or
y'all know what I want to say.
Yeah.
Okay. He got a bleep.
He had to.
And he was so apologetic.
Definitely a lady. Had to.
Both of them. Both of them. Tore him up. They made him get on camera. Mm-hmm. And stood right there. Huh? What is that?
It's definitely a lady. But
oh, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I'm not partaking in that.
Because I was like,
don't. Okay. Don't. That's a child. And I'm not deleting. This is how we start 2023 off.
I was looking like,
no, but see, you know what's so embarrassing? That the world finds out you're Angela Bassett's son.
Right.
The video.
Because I never even knew they had a son.
Yes,
I they had a daughter.
Yeah,
the daughter, the twins that they adopted.
No.
Oh.
They're surrogates. So Angela didn't carry them, but
I thought they were adopted.
No, they're her children.
I never knew that they were surrogates, Kevin. I thought that they had adopted the babies. So is the little boy the twin?
He's a twin. He's one of the twins.
I thought they had 2 girl twins. I didn't know they had a boy and a girl. Damn, where the hell I've been at? Well, that's just like where the hell we been at. We didn't know they had a son. I thought they had 2 girl twins.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, man, he thought it was funny. I mean, don't post it online, but you really don't want to play with death like that.
No, yeah, you don't.
You don't want to do that. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because somebody got me at my job. Like, they was like, Wendy Williams. And I'm just like, like, don't do that. Like, why would you play like that? Like,
bitch,
this before
somebody say,
this
you know
who? Oh, yeah.
You talk about a cuss out?
And this is before I even knew that this was a challenge. Like, I have a TikTok page, but I don't post on TikTok.
I think more so, I mean, and it's not funny because you should not play like that. But it's the reaction of the people who are hearing it that is what we're laughing at.
Right.
We're not laughing at the fact that they're saying that these celebrities died. We're laughing at the reaction. But you should not use that. But it's like, that's the only way you'll get. Like I said, when that lady yelled, you're looking. So that was the funniest to me because she looked and said, I said, bitch. Oh, sorry. They didn't hear me.
I heard you. I gotta find this part. But yeah, Angela. Oh no. She was upset.
She was very upset. Did he? I didn't watch the whole thing. Did he finally tell her it was a joke?
It cut off.
Video?
It cut off. But why would you still post that?
Right. And you know what? And you know his mother and father made him apologize.
Oh,
yes. They don't play
you
that.
playing with my career.
Yeah.
Both of our careers. That's how you eat. We put you through.
And then I just realized she was in a movie with him, Black Panther, Michael B. Jordan.
2 times.
Yeah. That's why because I was trying to figure out that. She must know him. Then I just realized. I know, right? I was not thinking. Because I was trying to figure out why she's but she was really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't play like that, Angela Bassett's son. And he was crying hard too in that video.
Yeah, he was trying to keep it together. He got a beat. I know he did.
You know, it would be nice if Michael B. Jordan met up with him and was like, it's okay. But you can't play like that.
You can't play like that.
Yeah, you can't play like that.
No, not
you cannot play like that.
No.
There's nothing funny about that.
No.
Okay? It's funny, but it's not funny.
Right. And to those who I hope y'all, first of all, hope you get a chance to watch this video on time.
I wouldn't even know who to tell my mom and dad who died. Because they'd be looking at me like, huh? What? Like, I don't know who my mom and dad likes enough for me to say so-and-so died. They would... No, I'm not even
Don't.
Yeah, because they would... If I told my mom that you know who passed away, she would really believe it and go crazy because she'd be like, well, what? It got to be true because he just told me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right, yeah.
She would believe me.
You better not even say
I would
that.
never say that. I don't play those kind of games. I don't play those games. No, not them death games now.
Now, again, what I was saying is people, watching the video on time, Southwest Airlines. Now, y'all know I love a good Southwest airline flight.
Me too.
But I would have been over it during Christmas week, trying to get home after Christmas. Y'all canceled all those flights.
Over 2,000.
Yes, a day.
A day. Not a week, but 2,000
Not a week,
a day.
a month.
Because one day said 2,900.
Yeah.
That's 3,000 flights that they canceled.
So nobody can. Then you're going to tell them you'll get home this weekend. And we still don't have an explanation on why this was happening. I like to travel, and I like to travel holidays from time to time. But Southwest, this is not good. Y'all offering refunds. That means y'all going to be up in prices for stuff because you had to give a lot of money back.
You hear about that one bride? Not only did she miss her flight was canceled, but she missed her own wedding. She missed her wedding.
Oh, no, see.
She missed her wedding.
No. She should not have missed her wedding. What should have happened is she should have been put on another flight or a friend.
But the problem is, like Southwest said,
no,
Southwest does not partner with any other airlines.
Okay.
That's why. So you know how most airlines, when this happens, they'll say, okay, well, we'll put you on
another flight. Yeah.
On another airline. But Southwest is the only airline that does not partner
with the rest of them.
So that's why these passengers were not put on other flights because they don't partner with
it would have been a fiasco.
Right. So they don't partner. And that was the first time I found that out on the news. They said, what's making it so bad is that they don't partner with other airlines to rebook these passengers. So these passengers are literally stuck unless they buy
another ticket. That's what I'm saying. Somebody should have grabbed somebody.
Somebody should have.
And got
that's not right. That's not right.
It's not their responsibility.
But then this is the holiday season too.
Yeah.
So a lot of flights were probably booked.
Yeah, but where was her wedding at?
I don't know.
That is horrible.
That is horrible.
All these destination weddings.
That's horrible. That's reason number 15 why I don't like destination weddings. I don't like those. Don't invite me to no destination wedding because I don't think I'll come.
Well, Mikhail, it's about that time I start playing.
You get married?
No.
Oh.
Ooh. I can't imagine.
Me neither.
First of all, Mikhail, I love
being single.
A single life.
Me too.
Not being tied down to anybody, and I could do what I want, and when I want, and where I want, and who I want. Oh, I mean, but soon that gets old. But right now, I'm living my best life, and I'm not ready to give it up. Do I think my what's the word I'm looking for?
Libido?
No, bitch. I don't have to take that out. I think that I think the soulmate thing, like I already found it just didn't happen. But that's fine with me. Hopefully I have many more years to go.
Right.
But I'm having fun with that.
I like the single life too. I'm not thinking about that right. I'm thinking about other things. Like I want to purchase a house soon.
Yes.
You know, if not at the end of this year, hopefully next year. I want to do those type of things. I'm not thinking about soulmates. Because I want to purchase my home and then I want to be like, come over so we can. Almost.
Let me tell you something.
So we can do that.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
But I'm loving the baby daddies a little bit. I am, and I used to frown down.
Yeah, you used to always frown.
I used to.
Oh, I got one.
But they are the ones. Okay, sometimes they are, but they come with. They don't come with. One. Okay, one came with drama with me and told me
because I don't have nothing to do with it.
So they like to talk.
Oh God, do they?
And they want to bounce everything off of you.
Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Right. So wrap this story up.
He's getting dressed and he's telling me about he may have not a secret child. He paid child support for 18 years for a child he's not even sure it's his.
He's not even sure it's his.
And I said, well, where were you the whole time?
Right. And why
did you get a blood test? Because she moved and I said, no.
Right. But they always make excuses.
I said, this
you
is
gotta
not
watch those
cool.
ones. They make excuses a lot. You gotta watch them.
Yeah, not cool. Yeah. Oh yeah.
They
make dumb excuses.
Yeah, dumb.
If I say, bring me some food. No, because no. Okay, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Because I remember this when.
And then you know what they do? They like to lie to you as if they're lying to
like I'm a female.
You be looking at them like, you do know I'm a man, right? You do know I know that's a lie.
Right. Stop it.
Stop. I told the same lie to somebody else. You're lying. I'm not a female.
Right.
This is not that. You say that for your girl, for your wife, for your baby mom. You don't have to tell me. They will lie to you like you. Yes, like you're a female. You look like they're like, huh? I'll be reading some of these.
I don't know how some of y'all deal with it.
Yeah. Ladies,
how do you deal with them? Because I don't.
And y'all must be believing the lies. Because they say it with conviction.
Right. I'm like, listen, I know you're lying. Listen, then one time, someone tell me,
Lord have mercy.
I'm babysitting today. I said, hold up.
No, if
that's your child. Ain't no such thing as babysitting.
That's your child. And they don't get that part.
No. But I'll tell you one thing.
Which should remind them that the mother is clearly doing all of the work. And you're just babysitting.
Oh. Well, yeah. I couldn't believe he said he was babysitting because I was trying to do something. But, like, yeah, I'm babysitting. No. So that's your child. Ain't no such thing as babysitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's our little
Tory Lanez.
Yes, Tory Lanez and Megan.
Yes.
The trial. Let me tell you.
The trial of the year of 2020.
I wish it was televised. That's the only thing that was missing.
Yeah.
Because every day I was looking at Twitter, looking at a reporter named Megan, some other people, and then you got your black Twitter people tweeting. Let's try not to curse. So, okay.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay. You know, black Twitter.
And stepmother and father?
Yes. Wait a minute. Who's the mother?
Tory's father and his wife.
Oh, yeah, the stepmom, the Kenyan. Yeah.
Blaming everything
we'll
on
get
everybody.
To them. We'll get
Tory.
to them. Yeah. We'll get to them. And Rock Nation.
And Rock Nation. And Jay-Z and Beyonce. Of all
right.
people.
Right. So, we all know Megan was shot 2 years ago in LA during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic. Like, it was still summer. And, she never really said anything. She got on video. She blasted Tory in like August, saying, "You've been lying. You've been saying this. You and your team doing this." And she got on her thing in her Instagram Live, and she said that Tory shot her. And then she just went on and on and on. She's done interviews talking about this. She did an interview with Gayle King saying that she wasn't intimate with Tory. But I think we both said that was a lie.
Right.
We knew it.
Because right. First of all, this is not about who I'm intimate with.
Right.
This is about who shot me.
Right.
So, no, I'm not going to tell you the truth about who I was intimate with. And people try to use that against her. Oh, she's a liar because it came out that they were intimate. A lot of us lie about who we slept with.
Yeah. Because what you want me to tell you, never mind.
Right.
But yeah.
I'm not here for that. I'm here for who shot me.
Right. And, during that time, you've had, and listen, I am not I'm shocked, but I'm not so shocked by how so many women were defending Tory, still listening to his music, calling Megan a liar, and I'm just like, wow.
Some of them that watch us.
But a lot of them that watch us. But you know what it is? It's a lot of abused women who defend that. Oh, she probably did this and she probably did that and he didn't do it. Now, none of this time, I've never heard nobody say Kelsey shot Megan until this trial started.
Right.
I've never heard nobody say it. I've never heard about them two fighting, none of that stuff. Something went down in that car, and I do believe that they was talking about each other's careers, and he seemed like he would be the one to get upset about her talking about his career. And they probably were in there talking about who slept with who did this and who did that. But still, none of that has nothing to do with you shooting me. Potentially could kill me. Because what if he missed her toes and got a major artery in her leg somewhere? She could have passed away. But we're all playing these games. Someone got shot and it was Megan and she didn't shoot herself.
And we know that. We know that she didn't shoot herself.
She didn't shoot herself. But everybody's now saying Kelsey did it. Nobody wants to say Tory did it.
Nobody
Tory, he has a history of being violent.
Look what he did to August Alsina over the summertime. When he punched him for not speaking to him.
When you are the common denominator,
that's right.
9 times out of 10 it's you.
No, that's right.
Both of them had gunshot residue on them.
Well, you know what Tory's fans were saying? Oh, well, there was nobody's fingerprints on the guns. They
who knows what they could have did with the gun?
We don't know what they could have did, but not only that. Let's just go with Tory's fans. That there was no, because they came out and said there was no Tory's and nobody's fingerprints was on the gun.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna go with that.
So Megan
didn't shoot herself. Tory, y'all saying Tory didn't shoot her. Somebody shot her because the gun went off. Okay. Whether it was fingerprints or not, somebody shot. But not to mention, when this all took place back in 2020, Kelsey called the 911 and told 911 that he shot her.
Now, see, I haven't heard the 911 tape. I heard the other tape.
Shot her.
Right. And sent text messages out.
Saying that.
Yeah. He shot her. And not only that.
That's what he said.
It's the jail call where Tory is apologizing. He didn't say what he was apologizing for. But he was apologizing. And not one time did I hear Kelsey apologize to him.
No. And then he admitted that he was drunk.
Right.
Which that's something that probably he probably
and
wasn't.
And what that got to do with anything?
That he probably wasn't fully drunk. He probably was just but we hear the jail call. We hear the jail call. We see the body cam footage of the officer when Megan is in the ambulance crying after, they put her in the ambulance. We see and hear all of this. And you know what's so funny? That after all of this, especially after the jail call came out, all the Tory fans are stone cold silent, and so is his mother, his stepmother, and his father.
Yeah,
everybody's quiet.
Yeah, but see, what really helped Megan's case is because the lawyer was so busy trying to get Kelsey to say that she was pressured by the prosecuting side that the judge allowed the tape that 80-minute tape to be played when originally she said no. He or she said no, whoever the judge was, said no. But then as they kept trying to badger and
you're talking about Tory's lawyer. They kept badgering.
Right.
Yep.
And so the judge said, you know what? I'm
Let's
going to
play
allow
that
them
tape.
to listen.
We're going to allow us to play the tape.
Yep. The next day they were allowed to listen to the tape.
And that
she said Tory shut.
That did not work in Tory's favor when they allowed to play that tape. Nope. Because in that tape, she said Tory shot Megan.
Just make sure it's still recorded.
And everything else after that was, I don't recall.
Right.
She can't recall nothing.
She can't recall
nothing.
She recalled everything during Christmas.
Yes, she did.
When she posted them pictures.
Yep. Yes, she did.
She recalled that.
Oh, I don't recall anything.
Yeah. That's because she was getting paid off.
Yes,
and I really believe it.
That's
and then
That's
Megan's bodyguard at that time, he dipped off, he disappeared.
Yep.
I don't think they ever had Tory's driver come up and testify. I would have loved to hear the driver testify or what he had to say.
But at this point, we don't even need that.
No, because the tape spoke for itself.
And let me tell you something. He was convicted on all charges.
Yeah.
Not some. On all 3 charges. Which lets me know that the jurors heard and saw stuff that they knew once seeing and hearing that he was guilty. Because the neighbor just convicted him on maybe 1 and not the other 2, or 2 and not the third one. They convicted him on all 3 charges.
Now he can fight it, but we know the truth.
Right.
And I am so ashamed. I'm really ashamed
He's in
of that,
jail
especially
right now, right?
women. Yeah. We all talk about this believe women. We all talk about the Me Too movement and everything. And then here you go saying
protect
you don't
black
believe
women
it.
and all that.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
you know what's so funny? I was with a friend on for my birthday. We had went to New York. And one of the people that I was with, a Tory fan, and she was defending Tory. And I said, well, did you not see the video when Megan was shot and she was limping back to the cops with the blood on the ground? And she said, no, I never saw that.
What about when she passed out?
I went right on YouTube. And it didn't take me long to find the video of the helicopter flying over and when Megan is limping with the blood. And she was just looking like, wait, I never saw this. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, this is...
Well, what did she think happened?
Right. She didn't think she was shot. A lot of people didn't think that Megan was even shot. But this is what I kept reminding people. That doctor and that doctor's report that said that they pulled bullet fragments out of her foot, they don't have a nickel in this fight.
Yeah.
They don't have to...
And they couldn't even take everything out the foot.
They ain't friends with Tory. They ain't friends with Megan.
No.
Them doctors are there to do one thing.
And save life.
Is to save a life. And they did what they needed to do. When that report came out that they had pulled fragments out of her foot, I said, well, clearly, she was shot.
Yeah.
They're telling us that they pulled bullet fragments out of this girl's foot. But you had some people who believed that she wasn't even shot, that she was making it up.
But then they got the x-ray of her feet and her toes and everything else that you could look at.
And I told my friend, I said, why would Megan Thee Stallion, if Tory didn't shoot her, why would she shoot herself? Her feet is a part of her money making.
Right.
She's not just a rapper, she's an entertainer.
Knees, yeah.
So she has to use her feet to dance. So why would she shoot herself?
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's like me getting on, I've been doing YouTube for 14 years, and then I turn around and throw a brick at my mouth. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? You understand what I'm saying? This is your money maker. It doesn't make sense to somebody. Well, it doesn't make sense. And a lot of Tory fans were not making sense. They were trying to go off of 2 things. They were trying to go off the fact that Megan lied to Gayle King about not having relations with Tory. And his fans were going off the fact that they came out and said that there was no fingerprints on the guns. That was the gun. That was the only 2 things that his fans kept yelling about. Oh, well, there was no fingerprints, so see, she's a liar. Oh, she did sleep with him. See, she's a liar. It's like, hello, seriously?
Yeah.
That's what y'all going off
So
of?
what, she slept with him? That don't mean
A lot of
nothing.
us have slept with people that we don't want
and
people to know.
don't want to admit it.
And don't want to
Okay.
admit it. I wouldn't want to admit that I slept with him either.
Right. But would you?
No. No. No.
Even on the drunk night?
No. I don't get drunk.
I know. But I'm just saying.
Well, then who's drunk?
Well, okay. let me take you back to Sizzle Miami Michael.
No.
No, not even. Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
I wouldn't either.
No,
because it's nothing.
It's nothing there.
Nothing, no.
And then now that you're just a whole. You're crazy.
Right.
You come with a lot of, and including your
and then
father,
his
your
mother,
mom,
his
and the father,
stepmother,
and then the father,
and then even the little girl. Somebody said, you don't even know what Rock Nation is.
Yes.
You just saying stuff. And she was. Rock Nation did this
and
to my
Beyonce
brother.
and Jay-Z. What?
What is they don't have a dog in this fight. And that's a whole lot of paying on. The judges, the prosecutor, and the
I can
jury.
jump in Jay-Z and Beyonce just running shit. Sorry.
Yes.
Running stuff over in LA.
Go ahead, Rock Nation.
Go ahead, Rock Nation. I need to join y'all team. Because y'all getting everybody off. What? Jay-Z and Beyonce. Then the lady said, oh, you have children, Beyonce. You have children. And you're sending somebody's child to jail. No, your child is sending himself to jail.
And you know what really made me upset? Everybody talking about, oh, it's Christmas and he's in jail. So what? You know how many times they pushed this trial back?
Yes.
They pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back.
It was the summertime, too, when he shot Megan.
Yeah.
And she couldn't enjoy her summer. How about that? You talking about Christmas.
Christmas.
And everybody want to bring up
And
holidays.
not just that.
Oh, it's a holiday.
And now
You
y'all
should be
don't
able
even
to stand.
celebrate Christmas.
Well, there's a lot of people in jail that ain't with their family.
Right.
Ain't been with their families for many moons. Many of them. And now all of a sudden, Tory got to go to jail, and that was a problem. Oh, let's get him out. Well, it's better to have the policy than not to have it.
Listen,
What?
Tory did it.
Yes, I've been saying he did it from
The jump. We said it from jump, Mikhail. I ain't never say, I don't believe it.
I never even wavered. I said he did it. You know why? Because Tory Lanez reminds me of these deadbeat baby daddies who, once he kept talking, I said he reminds me of one of my friend's baby father who likes to do all of this to try to convince people that he's not a deadbeat. Mm-hmm. When everybody behind the scenes knows you're a deadbeat.
They know the truth.
And that's with Tory. Tory was doing all of this, and trying to make Megan out to be this liar because he was trying to convince his fans that he wasn't this monster.
Yeah.
But what really sealed the deal for me, even though it was already sealed, was the
August
August Alsina thing. Because August Alsina don't bother a soul. He don't bother nobody.
No.
And when August Alsina posted that picture of his mouth and said that Tory Lanez punched him because he didn't speak to him, I said, see? And then when Tory Lanez came out and lied and said he'd never even seen him, and then the video came out.
Who is the liar now?
August Alsina don't bother nobody.
Except for Will Smith.
Except for Will Smith's wife. And he don't even bother her no more because he got his own man now.
No.
Okay,
I heard that was his cousin.
Well, whoever it is.
Or a brother or something.
Now that I would watch. But whoever it is.
Or Jordan.
Hey. They say Amtrak gets me from Philly to New York in a half an hour. An hour and a half. Yeah.
It's the right train, an hour.
Huh?
An hour.
Yeah, it does. I went when we went to Puerto Rico that year. We flew out of Newark and we had to catch the train up there.
The Southern don't play no games, but you got to see the ones that's in Japan.
And they go too fast for me,
baby.
baby. No.
Sit down and strap up.
You gotta take that off. I'm not coming on this.
Woo! Sit down and strap
They go
up.
too fast, and them train wrecks over there be really, really deadly.
Yeah,
because
and what
they're
about
going
when they
too fast.
push them inside the train to get to where they need to go?
Yeah, I don't.
That's their people's job.
They don't have
to
no
push
crew
you into
and
the
nothing.
train.
Yeah, no, they don't have nothing.
Can you imagine what it smells like?
Yeah, no, I don't want to get on that. And you talking about a train over there? I walk before I catch a train over there. Them trains be going too fast.
Yeah.
And they don't slow down when they get to curves.
No. No, I don't even know how they slow down.
Me neither.
They got to be slowing down like 5
First of all,
minutes
even
before
going
they get
fast like that, going straight, that's still too fast. Because you could jump, there could be something on the track.
Well, if they on that track, you know they're not surviving that.
I know I
They're
said something,
ghosts.
not someone.
Oh, I just said something.
People do evil things like that. Put stuff on train tracks and stuff like that. You doing
Y'all
that?
all
there?
going to die.
Yeah, like no, I don't want to. No. Remember a few years ago when that train crashed up? What was it? Port Richmond, that Amtrak train
Yep.
at
From
night.
turn.
From turning.
And they try to blame that
On
man
the
for that.
engineer,
And he
yeah.
won. He beat that case.
They did try. But why did they say, they said because but they tried to claim he was texting.
Or high or something.
Something.
No,
But what was the cause that they ever said?
I don't even remember. But I don't think it was his fault. Y'all try to put that on that one man. His name was Brandon Bosch.
Well, of course you put it on the engineer because he's the one driving the train. You know. And the train
it made like a sharp. It was going too fast for the curve.
It was going. They said it was going too fast for the curve, but I think they tried to. Then it came out that something about the signals weren't. It wasn't the right signals for him.
Positive train control. Did we ever get the positive train control, the PTC that they was talking about?
I don't know. I haven't been on no Amtrak in a while. So
yeah, but that was horrible.
That was a horrible crash. Yeah, that was at night. Mm-hmm. I remember I was at home in the bed, and then it popped up on the phone that something like that had happened.
And that was on TV for
hours,
all night.
Because stuff like that just don't happen. Mm-hmm. Trains just don't come on. And then that was a passenger train. Mm-hmm. And then when you saw the footage of the train landing, you're like, wow, this is horrible.
Mm-hmm. Try to put on that one man. Yeah, but Tory did it.
Yeah, we know he did it.
Janet Jackson's going on tour, you guys. Y'all know don't you flex.
Well, I mean, she ain't got no.
Did you flag that?
She ain't got no
don't do that. That don't matter. It don't matter.
Somebody made a good point on Facebook. They said, I don't want to keep paying to hear you sing the same stuff if you're not going to make no new music.
If you don't want to pay to hear it, then damn it, don't buy the ticket.
Which is
true.
One
more thing.
Which is very true.
And I haven't seen not one person complain about Bobby Brown or New Edition because they've been going on tour.
That's because, all right, I'm going to tell you the difference. Bobby Brown and New Edition don't make new music. Janet Jackson does. She still
ain't come out with an album in 10 years.
Yeah, but she's somebody that people look forward to making a new album.
Yeah,
nobody's looking forward to Bobby Brown making a new album.
She was supposed to come out
with
an
album.
album.
You know that. No. Nobody's not looking forward to Bobby Brown. But Janet Jackson is still, first of all, she's still young. And I'm not saying that Bobby Brown and them aren't. But Janet Jackson is still somebody who, if she said she was coming out with an album today or tomorrow, we wouldn't be shocked by that. Bobby Brown and them, what are they talking about?
If you don't want to spend the money to see Janet, then don't buy the tickets.
Stop that.
Okay? But Janet prices,
she's just overdoing it?
Yeah, it's making me scared, okay? Because once Beyonce tickets go on sale, and then Rihanna,
especially next year, because I'm sure Rihanna's going to do some type of tour after that.
But this year.
Well, yeah.
And I heard that Rihanna hasn't been rehearsing. I don't think that's true.
No, that's not true.
That can't.
She's not. No.
She's not.
She's not stupid. No, she's a lot of things, but stupid's not one of them.
But I'm excited for Janet doing her thing, going on tour again. I'm mad she doesn't have a Philly date. All the venues, she could have even went to the Met.
Right. But she has a date in Pennsylvania, but it's like out in
Allentown.
Who's
going to Allentown?
Nobody. And what venue is out there?
Well, Jen, if you get me a ticket, I'm going to make sure I get to Allentown. But who goes to Allentown?
Who's in Allentown? That's where Dorney Park is at.
Yeah. She might not be performing at Dorney. Don't you say it. I know what you're going to say. Yeah, I know.
There's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah. And are they going to pay to see her?
Yeah, they'll pay to see her. But I'm just saying, they not dumb Allentown people probably. No.
Janet, you could have came to the Met. You didn't even got to go to Wells Fargo.
She could have came to the Met.
Came to the Met.
So, but if she would have came to the Met, she'd have had 2 shows. Yeah. Because she'd have sold out just like that. The Met.
Like that.
Yeah, no. She'd have to have a bigger. No. Mm-hmm. It had to be at the Wells Fargo.
Come to the Met, Wells Fargo. Whatever.
That's not right though. Yeah, she should have came to Philly.
Yep. And she's going. I'm excited to see what she's doing. And she's been posting her little videos and stuff. So yeah, Janet's gonna be, by the time well into this tour, Janet's gonna be 56, 57? She up there. I can't even keep up with her age. 1966.
That's 50.
She'll be 57. Once she really get into the thick of the tour, she'll be 57.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It comes to top.
No. Yeah, 57. Yep, 57.
You know, I don't even think, first of all, I'm going to have to give props to Janet right now because my left knee, baby, I hit my knee wrong like a week ago, and I'm still having problems with my knee. Like if I move the wrong way, I will.
Well, that's because see, you got to remember too. Somebody like Janet Jackson is constantly working out.
Yeah,
she's doing a lot of choreography. So you don't do that.
And these is 38.
So somebody like her, it's not going to affect her like it would affect somebody like me and you because we're not that type of. We don't have that type of training
and cardio
and all that like she does. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy
for
for
her.
I can't wait to see
going?
her.
No.
Don't do that.
I went to the tower to see her that one time and paid for that ticket, and that was a great time. I can die saying I saw Janet Jackson in concert. I didn't see her no more. Because half the time, you can take it off. Because half the time, I was like this, huh?
What? Don't do that. And then it's something you posted.
I had a good time.
Commented on.
Man,
I don't even remember.
I had a good time at Janet's concert.
Yeah,
I did. It was a nice, and I liked that the theater because it wasn't like in the big arena. It was at the Tower Theater. It was intimate, and we had really good seats because we were close to that stage. Mm-hmm. So I got to really see her.
I took care of us really well.
You did, and I got to see that she wasn't singing all the way through, but she did
hell
of a job.
Why would you do that?
I'm saying,
Janet
but she looked good. She looked good, and I had a great time. Yep, and I had a great time. I said, "Okay, Jen, now,
yeah,
Demita."
And that's the only time I ever bought him a Janet ticket.
That's right.
And I went to
that's the only time you
that year.
ever have to buy me a Janet ticket.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I had a good time,
yes.
and I always said I had a good time. I love the fact that I went to a Janet Jackson concert, and I rarely ever talk about it because some people, when I tell them, they're like, oh, "You went to a Janet?" I'm like, "Oh, but I didn't pay."
But that was 10 years ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yes,
because do they even still do shows at the Tower? No.
I think
they closed down. Yeah, because I think when I drive past there, it looked like it's a bad one.
Once they put up the mat, there's no need to go to Tower Theater.
Anybody driving 69th Street? You going to 69th Street?
Somebody just got shot at 69th Street.
And then that depot across the street from there like that. I'm not going up there.
But not that building has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I'm just it has nothing to do with it. It's the surrounding area. See, what they're doing is they're transforming Broad Street. Mm-hmm. So therefore, that's why everybody's running to the Met.
And you see they try to make Girard Avenue on down Center City. No, it's not Center City.
Well, you know it got something to do with that. Them.
Everybody's moving out.
Yeah, well.
It's being gentrified all over again. They're coming back. They want what was once theirs. Mm-hmm. They tired of living out there in the suburbs, getting on the trains, coming all the way to the city.
Yeah, they want to be back.
They want to walk to work and walk back.
That's right.
And
you know what?
Get you
Let them. But what I think that a lot of black people should have did was, and I still, some people don't like when I say this, but I still point the blame at a lot of black folks for allowing that to happen. Because when grandma and grandpa and great grandma and great grandpa died and left the family with them houses that was paid off, what happened? The grandkids and X, Y, and Z got a hold of them houses and ran into the ground. They stopped paying taxes. They let shit start falling apart. The roof started leaking. Nobody got it fixed. The outside porch awning started peeling. Nobody wanted to repaint it. Everything just started going downhill. You can't blame nobody else for that but them. Because they did that. Y'all didn't keep up with your shit. Sorry. Y'all didn't keep up with it. And see, when you keep up with it, I'm sorry, you two. But when you keep up with it, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you go to certain areas in this city that were once prominent black areas, and now these homes, and you be like, I'm
remember how you used to see all these abandoned homes? They're not even abandoning them. They're knocking them and rebuilding these houses in 2 weeks.
Rebuilding these houses, new houses in 2 weeks. That's right. And then some of the abandoned homes, what they're doing is they're gutting them out and then redoing them over and stuff.
Even the house I lived in was an abandoned house, and they fixed it up when my mom moved in.
Yep.
At that time, that house was $30,000.
Now, let the city get a hold of that house, and it's going to go up from $30,000 to about $197,000.
You don't even want to see, like, everything is going up.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Taxes. Like, I remember, like, the tax for the house used to be like $3-something. Then the tax ballooned to like $1,500 one year. And that's a way they get you out of it.
Yeah, it is a way. Yes, it is.
You can't pay the taxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you let it pile up, and then your house is on the market.
Mm-hmm.
because you couldn't pay the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame. I don't know if the other people in my mom's area own their
Oh,
houses.
that's a ghost town now. I drove past there recently, and I couldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I was down there, but I definitely couldn't believe it now. I said, "Oh my God!" It's like nobody's out there, Kevin.
What about the one you well, several. What about the
No,
one?
I didn't see nobody. It's nobody out there.
You know which one I'm talking about? The one you used to really not
Wait,
the
be quiet. Oh, bitch, you.
It's okay.
Sorry.
What? What?
Oh.
So it's over.
No. No. Did you not hear what I just said?
No. To the same spot.
No.
It's
You're
the
not
new
listening
spot.
to nothing
You
I'm
said
saying.
you still be going over there.
Will you be quiet? Just shut up.
Okay. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Let's stop talking about this because you're making me mad.
This is fun. Because I want them to be in on, some of it.
No, they don't need to be on
They don't
nothing
need
that
to?
goes on with me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I'm happy.
But it's horrible around there. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same. A lot of people pass that live around here, And I miss Miss Pina a little bit. She would make my pina coladas or whatever. My mom would sometimes still try to drink it or not even tell me that. Oh, one time she drank it and never told me that Miss Pina made that for me. And I was so mad at her. Like, just ask her to make you something. Why would you take my stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Miss Pina.
That day when Nina got smart with, what's the name of it?
Albert's mom?
Oh. When his mom came knocking on that door for that block party money. Oh, my, because she was the block captain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when she came knocking, and of all people, me, sitting right there to witness it. And Nina said, yeah, I don't have it right. And she said, Dad, man, what you getting smart for? All I did was ask something. I said, oh, my God.
Baby, when we found out what she did with that block party money. When we found out what she did with the block party money. The block party never happened.
And I said right there.
And I couldn't believe it.
I said right there.
And that's the first time I found out that she ever had a problem. Because I never knew. Wow. You just never know people's journeys, what they've been. And she's still but she never talked about that before. Like, when I moved on
well, some people are not going to tell you their personal struggles.
But dang, I mean, Miguel,
especially if they don't know you well enough.
But trust me, if my mom knew about that, she would have never gave her that.
Oh no, who would have in their right mind? Nobody in their right mind would give somebody money, especially money that's supposed to go to something like that. No,
everybody paying their dues. Everybody on the block. First of all, everybody on the block paying their dues, and when I pay you my money,
you're supposed to deliver what you're supposed to deliver.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be such a block captain. You got to send away for every damn thing you need. Everything's supposed to be at your house. So when a block party comes, all we got to do is send them men in there.
Right. Pull it out.
You ain't got no place for your supplies.
Tables, chairs,
you got
sodas.
to make one phone call. Then you got to make another phone call.
And then wait
for the table to get there.
To find out, well, Barbara, what are you doing? Right. What are you doing, Miss Barbara? What are you doing? And I'm not talking about my mother.
Right.
Barbara, what are you doing?
You're not talking about your mother.
Yeah.
You're talking about somebody else. You got to make that day when she knocked on that door, and I sat right. Oh, and I answered the door. And she said, "Is Nina here?" I said, "Hold on 1 second." Oh, Nina. And Nina came to that door. There's somebody here for you. And she said, "Oh, yeah, Nina, I need the money for that." And Nina said, "All right, well, Dad, wait a minute." And she said, "Well, Dad, Nina, you got this part."
Nina will always argue about money.
Yeah.
When
it's time for her to pay up.
Yes. Oh, here's your funky. Oh, was it funky when you needed it?
Yeah, because when she needs it, she's real nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, she's there's not a rude bone in Nina's body when she needs something from you.
Yeah.
Well, okay? Everything, she's well-bred on how to ask for money.
Yes.
Well-bred.
I said, oh no.
But she got a problem when it's time to give it back.
Yes. Yes. When you clownery. I want my money back.
That's all.
You won't get it. Don't worry about it.
Listen, Nina, I want my money back, and that's all.
Yeah, and one of her sons is good for that too. That's why I said, oh no, don't ever ask me for nothing.
Yeah, which one?
I ain't saying no names. Yeah, you trying to make it hot.
No, I'm not. Because one of them think he's slick.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
The oldest son.
Oh yeah,
because I was driving Uber one day.
Oh yeah,
and did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me.
And the phone rang because it comes up Uber. It'll come up. And I said hello because I'm thinking it's the passenger. I ain't get to your place yet. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Yeah, Miguel. When you go to say, oh, who is this? It's Charlie. Charlie? What are you calling me for?
Okay.
Oh, I'm coming to pick you up. No, you're coming to pick up somebody for me. Oh.
You done throw his business out there on Front Street on YouTube.
Okay, well. I'm sure it's something he did that right over.
Master P and Romeo. So Romeo basically said everything that glitters ain't gold when it comes to the Miller family, okay? Don't believe it. And he put his dad out there. I don't even know how his dad responded, but Romeo said that everything is good now.
It is, because they posted a picture.
Yeah.
But Romeo also stated that he was never getting paid for the rat snatch.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
Everything he got paid for, his dad paid his taxes on.
Right.
Master P paid his taxes. Not Romeo's taxes, but his taxes with the money. And I'm so tired of these child stars being pimped by their parents.
That's right.
They are deserved something. Or it should be a law where that money gets locked up. Mm-hmm. Maybe 75% of it, you know.
Can you imagine?
75% of their money get locked up. No, I can't imagine my mom, if that money was for me, she'd take the money that was for me and spend it on whatever she wanted to spend it on. That's what make children hate their parents. Yeah. That's what makes some of these children go out there and go crazy because they've been working and then, you know, it just don't work. Stuff don't happen for them anymore, and they just turn to other things. Like I sometimes wonder what happened to Orlando Brown. What? Because
his family.
You know what happened?
And then he said that, you know, he's recently arrested.
Yeah.
But then they said that a movie he's about to sign on to a movie to do. And I said, well, what movie was he signing on in his state of condition? Like, what? But where's his mother and father? Where's his family? Why is he so crazy?
But you know what? Maybe he cut them off, but you never know what happened. Like I want, because when you talking about Bow Wow got good boy,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I mean, never mind.
Like I wouldn't, but you know what, Mikkel? It makes you wonder what side is playing and which side is for real.
Yeah. I mean,
well, which side do you want to be real?
Because I wouldn't. I mean.
Which side do you want to be real? I don't know.
Yes. Since a lot of people got good.
Shut your mouth. Nick Cannon, speaking to somebody else who loves, you know, he can't keep it in his pants.
No, he can't.
12
Nick,
babies.
I can't keep it in my pants.
Nick Cannon,
and trust me, there's going to be a 13th on the way.
Yeah, oh yeah, he probably had 16 by July.
Disgusting. I think that is so disgusting.
And now he's talking about how he doesn't have time to spread out. You know what, Nick? It was cute when it was like you had 6 kids or whatever. But now you at 12, and you're just, you know what? 12 is not even populating the earth because there are more men with more kids than him these men out here that got 4 wives and they got all these kids, they're definitely doing the damn thing. But I just feel like, Nick, slow down, or what is your plan for these children?
Because you should have never told us, because now I was looking at your side eye
right
before, but I'm really looking at your side eye now that you told us that you don't have time.
He don't have time, but he got the money.
Right.
But that money doesn't mean everything. Money has nothing on time with your children and building those relationships and getting to know them individually. And what's so messy and nasty about it is that they're all behind each other, or weeks apart, or days apart. That is, allegedly days apart, because I don't know if they're days apart. But still, Nick.
Every time you turn around, they're back to back.
That's not good.
In 2022.
Yeah, and I know Mariah would have never got with you. She would have known that what was going to happen.
Yeah, no.
Like, it makes you wonder, like, what is this for?
And I know she probably sit back and just be like, what is going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah. And these girls just spreading their legs, spreading their lungs, spreading their because Nick Cannon, he got a couple dollars.
And just smiling while doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's cha-ching, let the cash register ring.
One of the babies passed away. They said, we're not even going to get the baby chemo. We're going to let him pass. I was like, at least give him a chance.
But that baby was too small.
I don't know.
It was a newborn baby.
Still.
That chemo's no joke, though. Chemo's no joke for adults. So can you imagine for a baby?
Yeah.
My uncle was on chemo, and he couldn't, when he would do chemotherapy and you would call his house and all that stuff, and even with dialysis and all that, when he was doing all that stuff, I'll never forget, as long as I live. One day I called him to check up on him, and he said, I just came back from what's name. He said, Mikhail, I'm so sorry, but I can't even talk to you right now because my body's too weak. I can't even imagine all that stuff on and Nick Cannon's baby that died was a newborn baby. You don't want them kids to suffer like that.
Yeah, but I don't know that effects of it. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want them kids to suffer. Some adults can't even take stuff like that. And then for their bodies, and then the baby's body is not strong enough to Nick Cannon needs to zip it up. He needs to stop. It's not cute. Anybody who's doing that needs to stop. Not just Nick Cannon, but anybody who's doing that needs to stop.
Yeah,
that nasty, filthy doctor. Did you see that Netflix documentary? That doctor. That
doing what? The one that put his thing in the room?
No.
What doctor? The one that was making all the people that was adopting people?
No. They were going to the sperm bank.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
And he was using his sperm and the women.
Yeah, oh, yes.
And had over 100
kids. Yep. I heard about it.
God.
Yep, heard about it.
I watched that documentary with my mouth wide open.
Yep.
And there's another documentary that I watched with my mouth wide open. And that is Don't Answer, whatever the hell it was. But
you know what, Mikhail? I turned that off.
What's that?
I turned it off. And I'm going to tell you why. Once I found out he kept saying, he made me do this in the office, I said, let me turn this shit off. I couldn't watch it no more because I said, who is dumb enough to strip naked and let somebody search you?
And then do
at McDonald's. Of all places. I turned that shit off.
And then, Kevin, I paused it. The first episode, I paused 6 times because I couldn't believe what I was watching. Every time I paused it, I kept saying, am I high?
Mikhail,
this is not real. Is this real?
Can you imagine?
And then I went to Google and saw that it was real.
We're at your church right now, and we want the first lady to search the
And I'm taking off my clothes.
Yeah,
off.
like what?
And then I said to them, I don't feel sorry for them because they wasn't babies. They were teenage. They were 16 and 17-year-olds that know better. And you know better not to do that.
Well, the law enforcement is the law.
Yeah,
no, not over the phone.
That's what they always saying. Oh, I was always taught to respect authority. Let me tell you something. If your 16 and 17-year-old does not know right from wrong and does not know that they shouldn't be taking their clothes off for a stranger, then there's something wrong with you as a parent because you're not teaching your kids right. They kept saying, oh, well, I was raised to respect authority, so but there was no authority in the damn room other than the manager. I mean, that's the authority figure. But for them to tell you to take your clothes off, and then when that lady called her fiance up there,
yes,
he should have went to jail. And he did.
That's the part where I turned it off.
Yeah, he went to jail. He
did too?
He went to jail. He went to jail. It was like some type of rape charge. Yeah, you can't do stuff like that. Why would you even entertain stuff like that? Then had her on his lap and then pulled his thing out for her to suck. What? And y'all still think... So nobody... It took for the... Oh, so you didn't see when the janitor came in.
I turned it on.
Kevin, it took for the elderly janitor to come in there when they asked him for somebody else to come in there. And the elderly man, and they showed him on the camera. And he stood, he was white. And he stood, wait, what? He got on the phone. He said, this is a hoax. What's going on? And the fiance darted out the room. It took for the janitor, after 3 hours, for the janitor to come in there and say, this is a hoax. This is not real. What are y'all doing in here? And everybody said, oh my God. They should have made that janitor a manager. Because he had more sense than the manager.
All of them.
All of them. The employee, all of them. And then that girl won $6 million.
The girl that
first girl, when it first came, when the documentary first girl,
who paid?
McDonald's,
She sued McDonald's?
She sued McDonald's paid, yep. They paid McDonald's because, of course, this was what's the name? But then they said that, remember, this wasn't the first time this happened. This had happened years ago. And they said that McDonald's neglected to warn their staff about these calls. These calls. Because McDonald's was already aware of it because it had happened in the past. And they said they neglected to let anybody know. Yep.
Well, you don't need McDonald's.
McDonald's tried to. Yeah, I don't need McDonald's. I mean, it's good to get the $6 million, right. But I don't need McDonald's to tell me right from wrong. I'm taught that in my home with my mother and father.
We learned that good touch, bad touch.
But if you ever keep watching, you notice it was none of us.
Right.
That was on that.
I don't
on all three parts, it was none of us. None of us were the victims, and none of us were the perps. Because we didn't play that. Can you imagine if Tibby and Madison, somebody told
you better not. You better not.
But I'm saying Tibby and Madison would have enough sense to say no.
Yeah. So yeah, you stole money. Let me search you. You're doing.
No, you're not searching me. Are you kidding me? Now hold on. Let me call my mom real quick.
I couldn't even watch it no more, Mikkel.
I paused it 6 times because I kept scratching my head. Something's not right with this picture.
Yeah. But speaking of things that might not be right, do you really care about T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach? I don't care.
I don't care.
And I am so mad that everybody is making this seem like it's the worst. I mean, it would be the worst thing if T.J. Holmes was still with his wife and Amy was still with her. What's that?
Well, they were. It was a piece of hair.
Well, they said that they were separated.
Yeah, but separated does not mean
you're not divorced.
No,
yeah,
not.
you know, but you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Once I feel like it's over, it's over.
But,
whether the paper says it or not.
Well, if it's over, then go and get a divorce. Don't just sit around.
I'm hoping they are. I'm hoping.
But you know what? Well, no, they are now.
Well, yeah, and I'm mad.
And he filed for
TJ
divorce. But see, my thing is, you should have done that beforehand.
Right.
So then once this broke, it wouldn't have been this type of news because, well, y'all both are.
And you know what? Everybody's saying, oh, TJ Holmes had his way with the production system. But you know what? I've never heard nobody say it was not consensual. And ABC, y'all might be mad at him for him getting his rocks off with some of these girls there. But and I haven't heard no allegations.
But you know what they're trying to do? And I get where ABC is going because ABC.
But ABC didn't let it go.
But listen, ABC, first of all, their parent company is Disney.
Yeah.
That's one. ABC is trying to stay away from a Matt Lauer situation like at NBC.
Well,
they don't
want that because remember,
doors. But see, remember, Matt. We always thought in the very beginning that it was just one, and then all these women started coming out and saying how he was doing this. Now, I agree with you. I'm almost certain with T.J. Holmes, it was a little different. It was consensual because it
could just look at me.
Oh,
TJ could just look at me like
on CNN.
Yes, that's when he was fine. Okay, fine.
See, y'all don't remember
that's
that.
Fine.
When he used to be on CNN, he was.
I used to watch it on the weekends and say, "Oh, look at TJ Holmes."
He used to be.
He used to be at 7 o'clock in the morning,
smiling with the eyes, and that's what gets you. The eyes. 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
All TJ gotta do is just look, and I'm there. Okay.
And I'm almost certain that the situation, they were consensual. I'm sure it was.
Yes.
But they don't want it to get like a Matt Lauer situation.
But see, they're doing too much. Instead of just saying, we may not agree with how they got together, but they're together. You know, it pushed their ratings up. You know, it happens.
Yeah, but then you got the whole family values thing.
It's the good thing that they're trying to act like that. Well, T.J. Holmes is not the only one dogging.
No, he's not.
Because you know what?
But he got caught.
Yeah, well, you know what? If Michael Strahan looked to me too.
But you don't work
for
I
ABC. Love cats.
Yeah, you don't work for ABC.
I don't care. I would be right up in.
I know you would.
I would be.
Trust me.
And wouldn't say a word.
And wouldn't say a word.
Yeah, wouldn't say a word. You want that to worry about me? Talking about nothing. You know?
No.
I'm just like, if they want to be in love, let them be in love. Stop worrying about the morality of it. They're messing around.
They're not
They're
in love.
together.
They're just messing around.
They're together. They're together. And what about, like, you didn't hear this even when MSNBC with Mika and Joe, because they married.
Yeah, they're married.
And they was married to other people too.
Yeah, but
and now they're married. And
but
they got
that's what you said. MSNBC. These are two different networks.
Yeah, there's two different networks. But I want
ABC does things everybody. And I'm telling you,
it's a
if that
scandal.
Matt Lauer situation wouldn't have happened the way it did, ABC would not have taken this type of action against them too.
Yeah.
But ABC,
But you know
especially when it came out that T.J. Holmes was messing with other women
over
there.
I think it was T.J. Holmes' wife that told everything.
She probably
hired
did.
the private investigator
did.
and made it a bigger
She
story.
probably did.
Because nobody, and they listen, nobody was ever thinking about a T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach
walking down New York, the street of New York City.
Nobody.
I didn't even know either one of them was married.
No. I knew he was married.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm not thinking about T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach. I agree with you.
Yeah.
His wife probably
Nobody was watching that show.
Taking that?
Yeah, everybody want to watch ABC. Good Morning. GM3.
No, I'm not watching that.
Nobody
I'm only
watching
watching with George and Robin.
Yeah, from
Robin
Robin Roberts
yeah.
and George Stephanopoulos.
Look,
Yeah. And Michael Strahan, because he's on there in the morning, and somebody else. And Robin Roberts, girl, I thought you was already married. What you talking about? You about to get married this
Well,
year?
I thought she was married to that lady.
Me too. I thought they was married all this time.
So how long has that been her fiance?
Over 10 years. They had to be together over 10 years.
Kevin, I thought they were married already.
When we was there with the
and
Beyonce thing,
yes, they were, because I think she was there.
Yes. That was 10 years ago. So 12.
What year was that? 2012. No. When Beyonce came out, she was pregnant with Blue. Because remember, we didn't know she was pregnant. So that was 2011. Because she had Blue in 2012.
So that was 12 years ago.
Yep.
Going on 12 years ago.
You've been stringing this woman along this whole time. So you mean to tell me they do this in y'all community too?
No, but she got sick, then I got sick.
Oh, they didn't get sick for 12 years now. All right now. 12 days. Not 12 years.
Yeah, how long does it take? It don't take that long.
Come on now, Rob. Now, you can't pull the wool over my eyes for too long. Okay?
Maybe she was scared. I don't know.
Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
Okay.
Oh, we were sick for 12 years. 12 years.
Okay, what else is on here? The Buffalo Blizzard. Now, that's not funny.
No, it's not.
It was sad. Some people dying wherever they were in the car. They don't know if they turn the car on or turn the car off. You know, they're dying for carbon monoxide. That young 22, 23-year-old.
Yeah, girl was in the car.
Yeah. And the man who had the frostbite on the hands, they don't know. They
Did you
still
see the guy
going
who
to save his hands?
I don't know. I didn't hear that story. But the guy who broke into the school to save the people, he had went out to go rescue his friend. And then his friend, he ended up getting stuck on the way to go rescue his friend. But before he got stuck, he ran into another stranded person on the road. Mm-hmm. He put the guy in his truck and they were still on their way to go get his friend. Then they ended up getting stuck twice. He had to shovel out his thing. But the second time he got stuck, it was worse than the first time. Come to find out, his friend had gotten rescued already. But then in the midst of him and now the new guy, the two of them together getting stuck, they run into this elderly woman who was in her car, and so they put her in the truck with them, whatever the case may be.
Go ahead, Jonah.
Okay. Then he said they were in the truck for a long time, and then he could tell the woman had to go to the bathroom because she was elderly. She was embarrassed to go in front of these two strange men. So he said he had to go try to look to see if he could find help. This one thing that really made me sad, but I mean, the world that we live in today, I get it. But he said that he was knocking on different people's doors, asking, could we just
Nobody would let them in.
Nobody would let them in. I get it. The world we live in today, I get it. People are not gonna let you in their house, especially if they don't know you. You come in their house and kill all of them.
Mm-hmm. Look at them people out of.
Hello? So then he said he came across a school. And he said he broke one of the windows and the alarm went off in the school. He said it was going off and going off and going off and going off. But then he unlocked the door. He went back to go get the people in his truck, and then they walked to the school. And then come to find out, more people were stranded, and he ran and they called. So he said it was a total of like
into the school.
He broke into the school, and he wrote a nice. And they showed his note on the news too. After they were rescued, he said, he wrote a note to the school saying, "I apologize for breaking in, but we were stranded, and it was a life or death situation, and this was the only way to get out of the blizzard." They were able to sleep in the cafeteria where they found food and stuff, and he said they were able to find the heating system to turn on the heat or whatever. But at the end, it was like 12 people all together. It started out with 3, but it ended up with 12. So I mean, he helped save a lot of people's lives. So you can't get me that story. Yeah, it was all in the thing. It's a beautiful story. They showed a screenshot of him from the security camera in the school walking through the school.
I kept hearing about the one where which one I kept hearing about? The lady, the nurse who saved the lady.
See, this is all
the man in the snow
that were rescued, and then this is him walking through the school, and this is the note that he wrote to the school. He's helped other survivors Buffalo by getting stranded motorists inside school.
They need to start thinking about using these schools as fallout shelters.
They
for
do.
People,
or
for
people need to just stay off the road. Because remember that time when I got stuck in Jersey and that cop saved me one time, and then like 2 hours later I got stuck in the same spot, and that same cop came back and said, "Didn't I tell you 2 hours ago to stay off the road?"
Wait a minute, what you was out there doing?
I told you the story before, and my dad had to come get me because I had to sleep in that jail. Remember I said I slept in that jail on that table?
I forgot all about that.
That was back in this time, 2014. Because this job, I was only working there for maybe a few.
Cooper at that time.
No, I had just left Cooper and started working at this job because I had only been at this job for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, and I was so happy that when this all happened, I was off because I'd have been fired.
I don't even remember. I don't remember. It's been a long time, Mikhail.
I got stuck out in Jersey, and I'm going to go cut up. On my way to a cut up while the storm was coming, a ride that would have taken me, I think it said on the GPS. Right. Well, it would have taken me maybe about 30-something minutes to get there. It took me almost 2 hours to get there because of the weather. When I finally got there, when I got close to where I was going, where I was at, I got caught like in this whatever, and I got stuck. This cop came by, and he got me out, helped push my car, and told me, "All right, now stay off the roads." Because 2 hours later, when I was going back home, I got stuck in that very same spot. And that same cop came around, and he said, "Wait a minute, didn't I tell you 2 hours ago?" And had my car, because by this time, the car couldn't. So the cop said, "Well, I got to call a tow truck." So he put me in the back of his car. He didn't arrest me. I don't want y'all to think he arrested me. But the tow truck came, and I was stuck over in Jersey.
Why you ain't just spend the night at the date house?
Because that wasn't the plan. The plan was to go home.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing like somebody leaving.
I know.
That night.
Yeah. Loved you. So go home.
Stop with all these stories.
I want to go to fuck home.
They be like, you got
no, I
don't know.
want to go
My
home.
house is not a bar.
Let me tell you something, Kevin. You know, like I do. Once it is over,
right?
Well, it's time to go. He took me to that station, and I'm thinking like, and when I walked to that building, it was nobody around. It was nobody, and the only thing they had was 2 tables like this, and I climbed on one of the tables, and I slept in there the whole night by myself. And then the next morning, when I got to see, there was like a hospital down the road, mind you. Oh, I ain't mentioned I had on flip-flops in the snow. So I walked to the hospital, and that's where I was able to call my dad. Why I had to do that? Because my phone had died, and so I didn't have a charger with me. So I had to go to the hospital to use somebody's charger. Waited until the charge. Got over. When I finally got back to Philly, because the people in the hospital had to explain to me what bus to catch. Thank God I had money, because my mom always said that I had money when you get back.
You gotta have a way home.
That's right. So I got on the bus. Took me a little while to get home, but I finally got home. My dad
and the flippers
and flip-flops, yeah. And see, my dad, he was more upset with me because he kept saying, "Why didn't you call me to come and get you?" Because my dad has a pickup truck, 4-wheel drive. He's driving it. Mm-hmm. And I said, "Well, it was too far, and you wouldn't have been able to find me because it was like, you wouldn't have been able to find me." So when I got home, I dried off, and my dad said, "Well, let's go. Are we going back to Jersey to go get your car?" And that's what we did. We drove all the way back to Jersey. And when I took my dad over there, my dad said, "Who the hell do you know over here?" I said, "Oh my God. Baby." He said, "Who do you know over here?" I said, "A friend." Well, that's no more fucking questions.
A friend.
A friend.
He didn't say nothing else.
Nothing else. A friend. My dad said, "Who do you know over here?" Because we don't know nobody over here.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. Let me see if my sister remember. Because, baby, those were the good old days. She's probably going to say something smart. If she's not at work. It's 7:30 and she's probably at work because you know she's a nurse. And they work from 7 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that I'll never forget that. So yeah, I wouldn't advise anybody when they tell you to stay off the roads, stay off the roads. Because when your car gets stuck, luckily I had somebody to come in. When your car gets stuck, them roads, Kevin, are so dead and just it's like nobody's on the road.
My thing is, Mikhail, flip-flops.
I know. What happened was, so this is what happened. I'm gonna just tell you this. When the initial cut up was scheduled, we knew it was going to snow, but it was not snowing yet. Mm-hmm. So the plan was drive over there, cut up, and then come back home. When I left out of the house, it was not snowing. You know, then all of a sudden as you're driving, that's when the snow comes. But the problem was, it wasn't a light snow that was falling. It was a heavy snow, and it was falling fast. It was coming down fast. And then initially driving there was cool, but it was as the snow was coming down fast, traffic started slowing down. Hello? Yeah. I'm sitting here with Kevin, okay?
Hey.
I was telling Kevin, do you remember the story when I got stuck in Jersey in the snow? And Daddy had to come and get me? Well, take me back over. You do? I told Kevin, but Kevin said he didn't remember. Do you remember what I had on?
I think it was barefoot, bro.
Yeah, you were close. Flip-flops. Remember? Yeah.
It was something extreme. Like,
Yep. Because remember, it was snow. And I didn't have on that much clothes because I just planned on going there and coming back. So I was stuck in...
In the car in the wintertime, we just took out.
That's what Kevin just said. Because it wasn't snowing when I originally left.
Why wasn't they packed away with the summer food?
Huh?
Why wasn't they packed away with the summer food?
No. So the flip-flops I had, first of all, don't judge me. But the flip-flops I had on was just like in the house. So I had on socks. I didn't have on bare feet. I had on socks.
But you had to walk in the snow.
I know. Well, I didn't have no sneakers with me. So I had to. In the snow.
Was your toes frostbitten?
I don't remember. Because I remember, Misha, I never got sick.
Yeah. You were initially like sick. I think your feet were frozen.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't remember. But
Yeah.
I think the adrenaline of trying to get home was just in my mind. Like, I need to get home because I'm in another state and the snow is deep. Like, it's deep. Like, you put your foot in there and you don't see your foot no more. And I'm in flip-flops.
Couldn't have been me.
Well, I'll never do that again.
No. And Misha, don't you ever do nothing like that?
No, she knows better.
I know.
I'm not even going outside.
Yeah, no, because we were sitting here talking about that because we were talking about that blizzard in New York and how people was getting stuck on the road, and then that's when I remember when I got stuck on the road that time.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you called me a lot of old people.
Yeah, I called you. Yeah, remember we was all piled up in your room when I got home, and y'all was all looking at me like, "Well, what the hell was you doing over there?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you have a good time?
What'd you say? Huh?
You never really wanted to say what happened.
No, I didn't. But just know I was having a good time.
Was it a great time?
I had a great time.
Okay, good.
All right, bye. What? And every time I see that particular person pop up on Facebook, I just be like, damn, I thought we had a good time together.
Do I know that person?
No, you don't know that person.
Okay.
No, you don't know that.
All right, show me that person on Facebook. I'm curious. I'm trying to see what else we missed. Ain't nothing like it.
Ooh, baby. I think that was the first time I ever had that happen.
Did he? And his new baby. No.
No, wait.
Go to the
Right, there are photos.
Go to the main one.
I'm going to the photos. We used to work together. Oh, I hope they're not watching this. Well, they know. I mean, we had a good time.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Now, see, that wouldn't have been my cup of tea. But
No, but we had a good time. You trying it?
I'm trying to see what you saw. All that for that, Mikkel.
That was
Don't do it.
great. Nice.
I'm not trying you, but I'm just saying.
That was a good night.
You've upgraded since then. Thank God. Oh, don't. Who's that?
You're not gonna.
I'm not gonna look at the name. Just show me.
No.
That's this. No, Mikkel. No. You're downgrading. What the fuck is going on?
No, I don't know. Don't do that. Wait, I gotta find better pictures. Wait, these are not good pictures. Wait,
You're
this is
downgrading.
No, this is a nice picture. I'm not grumpy. Downgrade. No, they're just doing stupid stuff right now. They're going through a phase.
No. I'm not going to. We kind of normally like the same stuff. I don't know what's going on.
No, I'm getting older. I'm almost 40.
Me too.
Listen, you gotta get how you can.
Baby. What you actually really doing?
Nobody what they doing.
What's the muscles? Okay, wait. What did I say?
Is
that
cold
mean-
for hard eye. It's like,
Okay. Sometimes I'm not even gonna judge.
Don't judge me.
Okay, what else is going on? Bill Cosby is going on tour, trying to go on tour next year. I hope every show get
From
protested.
this thing is getting in my mouth. It's bleeding.
Yeah, I don't know. Bill Cosby wants to go on tour. Talking about, yeah.
Are you gonna go?
No. If he pays for my
Cosby.
ticket, I'll go in.
Just to see what he's talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby wants to go on tour. Diddy making babies. I don't know. I don't know much about the city girls like that, Mikkel.
Me neither.
And like I know Carisha got her show. She's doing her thing. But I personally could not be with somebody who's out here doing everything. Like Diddy always got a different woman on his arm.
And but he was with Carisha.
He must be giving her millions of dollars.
He was with her on New Year's.
He has to be. Because that's the only way I would allow somebody to embarrass me like that. And she's really just getting started.
I mean, she got her own name. She got her own name in her own right.
But I don't know her for her music. I know her more
City
so
Girls.
from when so.
I know, no, I'm saying, but
Oh.
she's. I mean, her and her bandmate is dating Little Uzi from Philly. They're really popular amongst the young people. I mean, City Girls. That song was a big hit. What, last year
What
or
was
2
that
years
song
ago?
2 years ago? How it went?
I don't know, but then you
We
got to
are
remember
showing
too.
our
I know,
age.
but then you also got to remember too. I mean,
gotta step
don't
it
get me
up.
wrong. I'm not. What you're saying, I agree with you, because I don't listen to them either. But I know why they're
She's
popular,
in her
and
20s.
I know, yes.
Dating a man in his 50s.
Well, his baby mom is
who
28.
always got a woman on his arm every week.
But she's
Where's
fine
her
with it.
baby to secure
She's
the
fine.
baby?
I know, because she actually does have a child. She has a child with another rapper. I think he's a rapper, but she has another child.
Diddy, come
But see, this is
on.
the thing. Diddy's the new baby, he was 25 when that mother was born. In 1994, yes.
Oh.
When the mother was born in 1994.
Well, I mean, once
he
you,
was
it
25.
looks nasty on paper, but
Right.
once you're older,
Yeah, it doesn't. But
because Hugh Hefner was very big. A lot of them girls, Hugh Hefner was 60 when they were 10.
Yeah. Or 60 when they were born.
Here they go in his mansion.
Listen, like you said, well, like I always say, they're all grown now, so it don't really. But I'm just saying, like, you know. But Carisha, they spent New Year's Eve together because they posted the pictures of them, her on his lap. See, this is the thing that I think a lot of people like about her and Diddy's relationship is they both know what it is. She knows about the other, because remember, she was arguing with one of the women.
Yeah, but she was calling them slurs and all of that.
Yeah, but she knows
That's
that she's not
cool.
the only girl. Like, for instance, when he started messing with her, he was with another girl. She said that she knew about this baby that was born in October. Hello, just a few weeks ago, he was in New York City, hugged up and walking on the street, kissing on another girl. After the news of his baby came out. Now
sure.
she's back sitting on his lap on New Year's Eve, Carisha.
His dick is not that bomb. Okay?
No, that's the bank account, Kevin. You know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I know.
We talking about Diddy's bank account.
Yeah.
Diddy got that long money.
Would you let Diddy make you look like a
Diddy
fool
could
public?
make me look like Bozo the Clown. Okay? I need a few.
I'm going
I
to
know
tell
the
you.
few.
You better get that money.
I need a few bills paid.
A few bills.
Yeah.
I need all of them paid.
Okay? No, he can't make me look like no fool. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I think that
Well, I would want to be in private.
me too. I would be a little bit shocked if they were actually a couple, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Michelle and Barack, if they were a couple. But the thing is, we already knew what it was with Diddy and this girl. He has multiple women.
Mm-hmm.
She fell in line where she could fall in at. She seems to be the most popular one because, and I think she's the most popular one because she's a musician. Is it recording?
Yes.
Because she's a musician, so she's the most popular one. Mm-hmm. And I mean, they're doing them. You know, that's why I'm like, well, I can't even be mad. I can't be mad, first of all, because they ain't got shit to do with me.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, she already knows what it is.
But it's all about knowing your worth, too.
Well, Kevin, did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah, but I mean, it's about securing the bag.
She fell in line.
She's securing the bag.
She's securing the bag. And she said that. And then she said that recently, after this all broke, she said, well, y'all think I ain't got other options? The thing is, which I don't think she really does, but I think she was just saying that. But she could, because she's a beautiful girl. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She could. It doesn't have to be Diddy's bag that she's securing, but if she was smart, I would stick with Diddy's bag because Diddy is that billionaire. He got that, like
He's
I
a billionaire
said, Diddy has that long money. We talking about somebody who was around in the 90s. Mm-hmm. He got that long money.
I want a couple $1 million a month.
And I'm sure he's giving her a nice check.
But see, I want to be in private.
But she publicly put it out there when she was going to the award shows with signs about, oh, hey, Poppy, I love Poppy. You know, that's what she called him, Poppy. Like, she was doing all that.
Ain't a Dominican bone in his body.
Ain't a Dominican,
well, no, it ain't.
I don't know. He might be uncircumcised, not circumcised.
Wait. Where did they even come from?
Never mind.
Don't do it. Because everybody know.
I know. Never mind. That's what I said. Never mind.
Chris Rock doing his live 1 hour special on Netflix in March. I believe he's going to talk about the slap. That's in 2 months. And it's going to be live. Everybody can watch it on Netflix at the same time. That's even if I still have Netflix.
I didn't even know Netflix did live.
They don't. This is their first ever live streaming.
Oh.
And it's going to be a comedy show.
Well, I hope it don't be buffering and doing all that
I'm
bullshit.
scared to come.
Because, you know, you'll have a lot of people watching at one time and then... Because people be on there trying to figure out what he's going to listen. We need to wrap this up soon because you're yawning and
I'm tired.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're yawning. That's what I'm saying. You're yawning and my stomach is talking to me.
Which kind of...
No, not the bathroom.
But hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm hoping that he talks about the slap. And I'm hoping that he brings some good jokes behind it. He hasn't accepted Will Smith's apology. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. I don't know. But I can't wait to see what he talks about. I want to know what he's going to talk about. Kelly Rowland defended Chris Brown at the AMAs last year, well, this a couple months ago, when they booed Chris Brown for winning and she defended him. Some people were upset. I was one of those people that wasn't upset. I feel like, first of all, AMAs, y'all did Chris Brown wrong because y'all wanted to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Thriller, and then y'all took it away from Chris Brown.
Did you see the rehearsal clip?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And then I didn't even know Sierra was supposed to be a part of it.
He killed that. Just the rehearsal alone, I was like, wow.
I'm like, well, did Carucci have something to do with this? Because didn't she have restraining orders against him before?
Yeah, but I don't think they have an issue anymore now.
So I'm thinking that
I don't
it's
think
them.
I don't think she has anything. I think that they were just being weird. And at this point, it's kind of weird to even, if y'all going to, first of all, to boo him because he won for whatever reason. I hope they're not booing him because of the Rihanna situation, because that is just dead and tired. But not only that, if they were booing him because of the Rihanna situation, let's just say if they were, Chris Brown won an award off of his talent, not off of his personal life. And that's what I've always said for the longest time when we did these videos, is that people need to learn how to separate the talent and the personal life. You know, somebody asked me a long time ago, if Beyonce ever got nasty with you, would you ever stop liking her? And I said no. You know, I wouldn't like her, you know, I wouldn't, you know, go off like I do as far as like, you know, X, Y, and Z, but yeah, I would still like her as a singer and an entertainer, because her getting nasty with me does not stop her from being what I love her for, which is a great entertainer. You know what I mean? When I met Patti LaBelle, that wasn't a pleasant experience. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
With you. Yeah.
Right. It wasn't what I wanted it to be, but that doesn't mean I don't like Patti LaBelle. I love Patti LaBelle. I will ride for her until I ain't got no more breath in my body.
Yeah, and who thought it was a good idea to send a bomb threat? And why, Patty? Why you threw them flowers like that?
Oh my God!
She threw them flowers.
She said, "What? What?" Got off the stage so fast.
Threw them flowers down. But
Patti LaBelle, I want to give a shout out to her too. Patti LaBelle, I don't know if y'all are noticing this glam look that she's been doing lately with the makeup and the pantsuits, the satin pantsuits.
Amazing.
Patti LaBelle is using a lot of up and coming Philly talent to make her clothes and to do her makeup. I follow the guy who does her makeup.
Is it Mark?
No, he does the clothes, but another guy who does her makeup, who's now doing her makeup. I followed him on Instagram, and he was with her over the New Year's. They were together. I guess she must have had a party or whatever. And I'm so happy that she's using these young talents from Philly, her hometown. And they're making her look good, because I'm looking, every time I look at her, I'm like, damn, she doesn't look like she pushing 80. No. And it doesn't look like it's too much either. It just looks like she looks amazing. Like they're doing her right. She looks amazing.
I want to try her pancakes. I want to eat Patty's food. I seen one time on YouTube, she made this seafood, like a seafood macaroni and cheese. I want to try that. I would love that. And I hope that happens for us. Like, you get your redo. Yeah. And it just be a nice little...
I need a redo.
Something that's fun.
Yeah.
I would love that. But yeah, we got everything. The celebrities, Southwest, Tory, Janet, Master P, Nick Cannon, Roddy Ricch. Oh, Roddy Ricch and the paparazzi. I just feel like, look, you are a celebrity. You can't get mad when they film you. And you can't be wanting to beat them up and threaten them up to my no, this is real life. No, you are a real life celebrity, so they're going to record you. No matter what you're doing, you can't be trying to beat people up. You beat that man up, tell him to turn that camera off, then he going to lose his couple dollars. So he can sue you. They can sue you. So they count on you to be a nigga. Don't be that way. Don't do that. I don't know what that noise was. Diddy and the Baby, Chris Rock, yeah, Kelly Rowland Defense, Chris Brown, all that good stuff. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm looking forward to cranking out these videos. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready. Everything that you want this year, go after. Do not let fear hold you guys back from anything that you want to do. One thing I noticed, that everything that I've been scared to do, I have succeeded at doing once I've done it. And I'm like, why did I wait so long? Why did I wait so long? So please do not let fear hold you back. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and quit that job, because I'm not telling y'all that. But what I'm saying is, if you want to quit, make sure you got something coming, you know. If you're tired of being at a certain place, make sure you got something behind it. Don't just do things without a safety net. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that part. But you got to have a backup plan. Got to have a backup plan. Be ready for this year. Be safe out here. Don't be arguing with people. People have short attention spans. They don't know how to argue. All they want to do is pick up a gun and shoot. Don't argue with nobody. Just keep it moving. Just keep moving forward. Pray. That's what we need more prayers. I just want everybody to have a great year. Wear your mask. This pandemic is still a thing. I should have worn my mask. I've been because so many children. Oh my God, my job. So many kids getting their parents sick. So many kids sick. Everybody calling. Oh, I'm just thankful I haven't been sick.
I have to pee.
Go pee.
Can I go?
It's very clean. The cleanest you ever seen it.
Oh.
You know.
Let me see. You said pray. Oh.
I told him it's clean. Listen, well, what had happened was I did not want to come into 2023 with a dirty apartment. So I cleaned, I mopped, I washed dishes, like everything that I've been lazy about. Got old clothes up off the floor and put them in the washing machine. I got clothes waiting to be dried right now. I'm just excited for this year. And I'm glad to be back up on these screens. But yeah, y'all, happy 2023. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. If you love this video and you want to send anything to our Cash Apps, my Cash App is # the Scorpion. Mikkel's is # Lauren Babe. Welcome to 2023. Thank you guys for still being on this journey with us. Because come August, it'll be 15 years since we met.
Stick me in my...
But we're going to go. Everybody, please be safe out here.
Wow, that really
please,
wasn't
please.
cleaner than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm shocked. So much better.
Yes. Lord have mercy. Thank you.